Imagine waking up every day feeling trapped, feeling like no matter how hard you work, no matter how many late nights, presentations, or tough conversations you have, the needle barely moves. Not in your business, not in the world you're trying so damn hard to fix. It's exhausting. It's frustrating. It's suffocating. You're running a company, trying to build a business that not only makes money but makes sense, makes impact. But the system says, pick one. You want to scale? Focus on profits. You want to change the world? Good luck staying alive long enough. The weight of that constant battle crushes you, and the fear of failure creeps in, louder than your hope. You watch others chase growth by any means, sacrificing values, cutting corners, and suddenly wonder, is wanting to build a better world actually blocking my chance to build a bigger company? That question needs to hit you right here, right now, because it's the most urgent thing on your mind. It's the heartbeat of every entrepreneur, every leader, every investor who's tired of the status quo. The truth is, it's not just a business question. It's an identity question, a question of soul. Because what if the answer is not about choosing between impact or growth, but about mastering a new kind of growth? A growth that is no longer measured by numbers alone, but by meaning, by community, by depth? What if the biggest companies in the future won't be the ones that just chase profit at any cost, but those who dare to build new realities, to redefine what success means? Here's the brutal reality we all face. The world is built on cracks and illusions. It sells freedom and delivers chains disguised as rules. It promises equality, but rewards mediocrity. It convinces us to fit into boxes, to follow outdated playbooks designed for 20th century success. And the deeper truth? The system doesn't just resist change, it starves for it, but refuses to recognize it. It's blind to the radical shifts that social enterprises can spark, because it's built to keep things the same, comfortable, controllable. It is the enemy of exceptional. So how do you break free from this? How do you build a company that grows bigger and stronger precisely because it's better? Because it is a force for good, not just greed. You start by flipping the story we've been told all our lives. You start by rejecting the old rules. You start by becoming a sovereign being in business, not a slave to trends or quick wins. First, growth isn't about adding more users, more clients, or more revenue by any means necessary. True growth is about building deep connections between your company, your customers, and the communities you serve. It's about creating products and services that solve real problems, that people can't live without because they change lives, not just convenience. When your mission is so authentic, so rooted in purpose, growth follows organically. People don't just buy, they believe. And belief is the hardest currency to earn, but the most powerful to spend. Second, don't fall for the myth of doing it all yourself or scaling fast at any cost. Scaling isn't just about size, it's about quality and alignment. Surround yourself with a network, not of just supporters, but of kindred spirits, those few who share your fire, who burn as fiercely as you do. These are your allies, investors who understand your vision isn't just a fad, partners who embrace complexity without fear, and communities that crave the change you offer. Together, you create an ecosystem where your business doesn't just survive, but thrives in authenticity. Here's a truth that changes everything. The biggest companies of tomorrow will be ecosystems, not hierarchies. Social enterprises have the edge here. They build from the edges, not the center. They are the underdogs rewriting the rules, connecting dots others can't even see. The secret weapon isn't a bigger marketing budget or a slicker app. It's radical collaboration and alignment. It's about weaving a network where each individual's unique brilliance ignites others, creating a power far beyond profit margins. Third, obsess over your impact like your business depends on it, because it does. Measure what matters, but don't just stop at numbers. Track lives changed, communities empowered, environments restored. Use data not to impress investors, but to inspire your team and your audience. Transparency builds trust, and trust builds unstoppable momentum. Share your wins, but also your struggles, your failures. Authenticity is magnetic. It draws the right people to you, who stay long-term and push your vision forward. Fourth, embrace patience and play the long game. This is the hardest pill to swallow when the world screams for quick results. But know this: Eternity favors those who build slow, steady, and deliberately. Quick wins are breathable but fleeting. Real change is a marathon. Social enterprise is the slow burn of transformation. The companies that last are those who cultivate resilience, learn fast, adapt, and keep their eyes on the horizon, even when the path looks impossible. Fifth, use your business as a training ground for radical questioning. Challenge everything: the norms, the accepted truths, the comfortable narratives. Be critical but constructive. The system is full of noise. What's needed is essence. Distill your purpose down to its purest form, then let everything else flow from that uncompromising core. This clarity will infuse every part of your company, from product design to marketing to team culture. Remember, this journey is not for the faint of heart. It's for those who would rather burn than bend, who reject living a borrowed life, who feel that unbearable tension inside, like a fire waiting to be unleashed. The world doesn't need more followers or complainers. It needs pioneers, warriors of change who dare to own their power and build companies that do more than make money. They make history. If you build a company focused on a better world, you're not just building a business, you're building a movement. And movements don't grow by mimicking old models. They ignite new ones. They inspire loyalty, not through gimmicks, but through truth. They scale not through exploitation, but through empowerment. They don't just change markets, they shape culture. Social enterprise is that powerful force waiting to explode. It's the key to unlocking a world where companies don't have to choose between being big and being good. They can be both. But it only works if you commit fully, not just to the mission, but to transforming how business operates at every level. Build a team that questions, innovates, and loves deeply. Partner with investors who see beyond quarterly earnings and believe in legacy. Engage customers as collaborators who co-create value with you. This isn't pie-in-the-sky idealism. It's the most pragmatic strategy for survival in a world where old business models are dying. Consumers want purpose. Talent demands meaning. Investors seek impact. And those who can connect these dots and build companies that embody this new reality will be the giants of tomorrow. So ask yourself, are you ready to stop playing by broken rules? Ready to embrace discomfort as your ally? Ready to build a company that grows bigger because it dares to be better? It won't be easy, and it won't be fast, but it will be real, it will be meaningful, and it will change everything. Because when you build a better world through your business, you don't just create profit, you create power, purpose, and a legacy that outlives you. You're not just a founder or investor or leader, you're a force of nature waiting to be unleashed. This is your moment. The moment to break free from the illusions and build not just a company, but a future worth fighting for. A future where the few who dare to dream and do can actually bend the arc of history and build a world where business is a tool for liberation, connection, and transformation. It's not about choosing between impact and size anymore. It's about understanding that true, lasting growth, the kind that shakes the foundations and changes lives, comes from rooting your company in something bigger than yourself. A mission, a purpose, a rebellion against everything that tries to keep us small. And when that happens, when you stop doubting and start doing, the world won't just watch. It will follow. It will rally. It will transform. So build boldly. Scale with soul. Lead with fire. Because building a better world isn't a barrier. It's the biggest business opportunity you'll ever have.